So I washed my hands in here this morning and I heard a drip, drip, drip. And I checked and it was just dripping and we had some water pooled. I don't know how long it's been like this. But our pipe's leaking. But it's not broken, right?
No, the connection's just not attached for some reason.
But it hasn't been like this the whole time we've been here, so I don't know when this happened or why it happened. But so it's 7 in the morning and Kurt's gonna fix the sink. I'm bringing Wolfie in for his morning medicine. He's such a good boy. Hey guys, this is Jay with the Grateful Sunites. It is lunchtime and we've already had a pretty packed morning. Kurt had to take the car 45 minutes one way to get it checked out. It's been acting funky. Turns out it was a spark plug that needed to be replaced. So he got that done. He's already back and out working in the office. I spent a really long time editing a video this morning. The boys slept in. Nara was up as usual, but the boys slept in because they, I guess, needed the extra sleep. They went to bed too late. But Nara's eating lunch. The boys are making some cookies. And I think Apollo's just watching the boys make cookies and be angry because he didn't get to help. The boys decided that they wanted to make some cookies. So they made the Terry's chocolate orange cookies out of this cookbook. It's one of our favorites. We are not vegan, but we like a lot of vegan recipes. And vegan means no dairy, so Ruben can always eat the recipes without having to modify them.
Keep it pushed.
But Thatcher wanted to be able to make gingerbread men, so they chilled the dough. Oh no. And they're trying to turn it into gingerbread men. How's it going? It's okay?
I can hold. I can hold.
Yeah, it's okay.
We'll see.
I guess the cookies turned out okay because that's all that's left. Although honestly, they're kids, so if the cookies hadn't turned out okay, I'm pretty sure they would have eaten them. But I'm going to clean this off. It is 2:20. I haven't had lunch yet today. I'm hungry, so I'm going to make some oatmeal for myself. The kids already ate. I don't know what. Probably just cookies, I'm betting. But they ate, so I'm going to count it as okay. The kids are playing dress up and Apollo just came running down the hall to get something. And I wanted to show him off. You look great. What are you dressed up as?
I don't know what now, but we played a game and she just said, we just play a game where I go to Google.
Oh, cool. Okay. You can go play. Thank you. What are you dressed up as?
A witch.
A witch? Well, come here. I got this little costume on Halloween clearance. Very cute. What was Apollo dressed up as? Oh, you've added a flower. You look very, very good. What's he dressed up as?
I don't know.
Oh, good. Look what came in the mail! I know, we already have like the big book of seeds that has all the things, and so it seems silly to be excited about this. But I'm still excited. This is their 2019 seed catalog. If you are unfamiliar with Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, they are amazing. They're my very favorite seed company. I briefly looked through and I already saw something that I want to get. Look at that. See, look at that. That is my child. You want to go look at it? People say that oatmeal cooks fast, but when you are really hungry, it feels like it takes a ridiculously long time. Seriously. I might have gone overboard on the raisins just a tiny bit, but it looks really good. And I'm hungry, so lunch. Well, it is animal chore time. It's about 5 o'clock and it's already starting to get a little bit dark. So the kids are coming out to do chores. I wanted to check on the chickens. Today they've been out a fair amount in the run. Yesterday they didn't come out at all. Hey, sweeties. No, you guys look good. Hey, Justice. Justice! I think he's being too loud for you to hear the pea chicks making their noise. I'm gonna go check for eggs. 3 eggs. One is probably from our buff rock. The other brown one is probably from our black sex link. And then we got one from one of our Americanas. So when we had our windstorm the other day, I forgot to come over here and show you guys the branches. Kurt's come out and he's chopped them up today. They fell on the fence here, and then you can see the damage on the tree, that limb that came down. So this is what he has chopped up from that one big limb. And then out there in the pasture, you can't see it super well. It came off, I'm assuming, right there. We have a pretty good sized branch down, but from here it doesn't look that big. I think those are the biggest branches that we had down, so it's not terrible. They fell where they didn't really hurt anything, luckily, but we've got to go out there and clean that up at some point too. Okay, it is so cold, so I haven't had my shower yet. I'm hoping I'll probably get to have one after the kids all go to bed. I've only been out here for like, I don't know, not even 10 minutes, and I am freezing cold. It is really cold today, and I think tomorrow's supposed to be worse. Hi, Millie. But I'm gonna head in and figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner. The kids are almost done animal chores. Okay, dinner is gonna be German pancakes. This is actually Esther Emery's recipe, but I don't know if she added vanilla. I can't remember. Anyway, so it's a quick, easy recipe. We've got lots of eggs right now, so we're gonna go ahead and get these in the oven. I only have one pan. Usually I double it and make 2 9x13s. I think she made hers in a big cast iron skillet, but it's a really good recipe. Very, very simple. I'll try to remember to post it below when I get this uploaded. But I'm actually getting low on my flour jars, so I'm gonna have to bust open my new bag of flour here soon, I think. What are you doing? This is actually a really fantastic recipe to make in the summer, and that's what we did a lot when we lived in Idaho. We would make it in the summer because we were getting lots of eggs, and it was just a nice quick meal to whip up, and the kids really enjoyed it. You can see how pretty the egg yolks on these eggs are from our chickens. Beautiful golden orange color. But it is super duper simple, and just in case I totally space posting the recipe down below, I will just tell it to you and you can write it down if you want to. So it's 6 eggs, 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Right now we're using just unbleached flour, but I have done this with spelt flour and whole wheat flour, and it still works fine. So what we do is we take 2 tablespoons of butter and we put it in a 9x13 baking dish, and we put it in the oven while it preheats. It needs to be anywhere between 350 and 375. It doesn't have to be exact. So when the oven preheats, you pull the pan out. Sometimes you pull it out a little earlier than that, but the butter will be all nice and melted and a little bit bubbly. And then you pour your batter in there and put it in the oven for like, I don't know, 20-25 minutes. You'll be able to look at it and just see that the edges are going golden and whatnot. And then you pull it out. It's really, really easy. The kids love it. I think it's ready. There we go. Alright, we're going to go check on the pan and see if it is also ready. Okay, we just took our pan out. The butter is nice and melted. We've got some little bubbles. So we're going to go ahead and dump our batter in. And sometimes our pan is a little hotter and it'll start to sizzle. It just depends. It always turns out yummy. Sometimes it puffs up big, sometimes it doesn't. And when I was making it with spelt flour, it would quite often separate and we'd have like a really eggy layer and then a less eggy layer, but it was still good. I just thought that was how it was supposed to be kind of until I started using other flour. You can see the edges are already starting to cook up. And then tonight we have frozen blueberries, and we're gonna try putting those on top and seeing how it comes out. We haven't done that before. I don't know why we haven't done it before. Thatcher, did you want to do the blueberries? Careful, the pan's kind of hot. Sprinkle them in. Don't just dump the whole thing in one spot. Get them all over. You're doing good. Do we need more blueberries? You think so? I think so too. Here, let's grab some more. Here you go. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be a loaded corner. Sprinkle them all over. I think he's hungry and he's kind of over the sprinkling. I'm sure it'll be good. Okay, back up. Dad's gonna get it in the oven. Alright, we're going to time it for 20 minutes and then we'll just check on it and see what we think. Alright, it's all done. You can see that we're getting some browning here. It did puff up some. Thatcher had a little bit of a blueberry issue here where he dumped a bunch in one spot. You can see where that's happened, but it's still going to taste delicious. The kids will love it. I'm going to let it sit and cool for a couple of minutes and then we'll go ahead and get it dished up. Do you like it, buddy? You like it with the blueberries?
Yeah.
Yeah?
How you get piece of a pancake?
How do you get a piece? Do you remember how to turn your fork on its side and squish down and wiggle it? Is it good?
Huh?
Yeah. So they should have been to bed like a half an hour ago, but we all of a sudden decided that we're going to make banana bread so they can have banana bread for breakfast. So Thatcher's measuring out dry ingredients, Inara is mashing bananas, Apollo's messing with someone's toy that he shouldn't. So we're going to make banana bread and then they're going to go to bed. Should we go check on the butter? See if it's melted? This kid is wired. No, we're not going to use, we don't need the stool. I know, let's just check on it. Does that look melted to you?
Yeah.
No. Turd. Okay, we got it all mixed up. It's in our pans. I'm going to go get these in the oven. They're going to go to bed. And they'll get it for breakfast, fingers. Apollo. The bread is out. It's all done. It is almost 10 o'clock. The kids are all asleep. They're going to be so excited to have this for breakfast in the morning. Normally I add chocolate chips, but they got into the chocolate chips at some point in the last couple of weeks since I used them last. And there was like, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 chocolate chips is all, so some of them might get random little chocolate chips in their bread, but for the most part this doesn't have it in there. So, Me? Child? Oh. Well, I thought they were all asleep. Why are you in bed?
This bug bite is killing me.
He has a bug bite on his foot that is just killing him. Can you imagine? Go put some tea tree oil on it. He knows where the tea tree oil is. And he knows what he's supposed to do if he has an itchy bug bite, but anyway. So he's gonna go back to bed. I'm sure everyone else is probably asleep. I'm gonna go and do some more stuff. I'm trying to finish up a hat to send to a really good friend. I'm knitting it for him for Christmas, so I'm trying to get that done so I can get it in the mail tomorrow. Might not happen. My hands are tired. I've been doing a ton of knitting lately, so we'll see how that goes. We hope you guys are having a great week. We'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.